Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a weekly, either at the beginning of the week or the end of the week. Obviously, this week it's going to be the beginning of the week, of a news story catch-up type blog video. And in it, we're going to go over all the recent sightings that kind of don't have videos, but more of like witness testimonies, things like that. And also, we're going to start talking about 3-1 Atlas or 3-eye Atlas, however you want to call it, because things are hitting up. But first, let's go over recent reports and sightings of unidentified creatures, cryptids, whatever you want to call them. So the biggest one that's trending right now, I did a video on it. Everybody is talking about it, all paranormal investigators, and that is the recent sighting out of North Carolina. It's actually not a recent sighting. It happened a couple of years ago, but the audio was just recently leaked, and it's regarding that creature that jumped into the bed of the man who goes by the name of T, that's not his real name, the bed of his truck, and he started screaming to 911 that it wasn't human. Now, a lot of people are talking about saying that they think it's Bigfoot, maybe it's a rake, maybe it's something else, but the key things we need to talk about is what he told the actual police officer in his interview, in that the creature was tall, skinny, lanky, but had a Civil War uniform. I don't believe this is Bigfoot. This is actually something else in supernatural that we've had myths and legends about. Just hear me out. But what if this is something more like vampire-ish? Maybe this was something that was sleeping for long periods of time, maybe decades, hundreds of years, and suddenly woke. And what he's seeing is the uniform that it went to sleep in. I don't know. Or maybe it is, a Wendigo or a rake that was out in the wilderness and came in. Whatever the case may be, this thing was definitely not human, but it was not Bigfoot. It's something else. So that's interesting. More to come on that, hopefully. The next sighting, we have a new lake monster sighting out of Canada. So the location was Canada shore of lake near Ogopogo territory, which we've heard of that whole, lake monster myth around Ogopogo. And this actually happened on September 22nd, 2025. Summary is a woman walking along a lake shore reportedly saw a creature reminiscent of Ogopogo, the legendary lake monster. The silhouette was briefly observed under the water near the shore, prompting comparisons to other lake cryptids. Maybe it was a cousin. Maybe it was Ogopogo himself. I don't know. And another fun one I want to mention is, I don't know if you guys know, but Mothman, and sidebar, this is live. Well, on my end, it's live. So you're going to be hearing my household stuff in the background. So this is the raw, real deal Myra, ParanormalLink in full effect. But back to what I was saying. So there have been sightings of Mothman recently, and a lot of them based out of Chicago. Makes you wonder what's going on in Chicago or what's going to happen. No hard videos or pictures yet, just a lot of different witnesses coming forward stating that they're seeing this creature, right? And it has glowing red eyes, and it seems to be flying. One described it almost like a gargoyle. So to watch out for that. But the festival was being held in West Virginia, Mothman Festival, and its renewed interest. That was in September. They had a huge crowd this year, and so it seems to be reviving. We have another Bigfoot sighting. This is actually a return. So the witnesses saw a Bigfoot at Sulphur River Bottoms in Arkansas, and they revisited the same site where they claimed to have seen the upright bipedal creature, hoping to see it again or get some sort of video or footage on it. So hopefully more to come on that. And now I want to talk about what I'm really excited about, and that's 3-1 Atlas, 3-eye Atlas. This thing is doing things that it's not supposed to be doing if it was a comet. So recent reports, scientists are now saying it's not a comet. Scientists now think it's actually much larger and tougher than anything natural, like by tens of meters larger. This thing is ginormous, and it's definitely not a comet. But this is where it gets even crazier and weirder. A solar blast hit this thing dead on. And instead of breaking apart and shattering the way normal comets or even asteroids, when they are hit by a solar flare or a solar blast, this thing absorbed it. It absorbed it. It didn't break apart. It didn't knock it off its trajectory. It absorbed the impact and kept going. What? And it kept going on its controlled path. And that's what the Harvard scientist Avi Loeb, that's why he keeps saying that this isn't a comet. This is something artificial. This is something alien that is being controlled by something or someone's. This thing took a solar blast and just kept right on chugging through the solar system. So is it alien? Is really the question. We honestly don't know. Now, is this going to enter our atmosphere? There are reports, and I'm going to be completely honest, there are reports saying that no, it's not. It is in our solar system as of now, but it's not close enough to enter our actual atmosphere, and they believe that it's going to keep continuing down its course. And there are people, investigators, indicating that it will come into our atmosphere. It's headed towards us directly. But again, that's he said, she said type deal. We don't know. The only thing that we do know for a solid fact is NASA scientists, they're watching it and monitoring it. Right now, there are no physical, meaning the telescopes can't see it because it's too far out there. So we're just waiting. And who knows, maybe come November, it will be in our atmosphere if the conspiracy theorists are right. But that's all I have for you for today. Again, I'm going to shoot to do this weekly. I think it's fun. It's cool. Throw a little bit more witness accounts in and actually talk about the reports that are out there, not just videos and stuff like that, but actual news reports of the weird and unexplained. So stick with me. Be sure to check us out at ParanormalLink.com. And if you don't know, at ParanormalLink.com, you can actually upload your story, your pictures, your videos, of which you want me to review and potentially post to all of our social media platforms. So go there, upload, also take a look at our news briefs, at our witness accounts, and take a look at our inside shops. Maybe you might like a tumbler or a hoodie or a t-shirt. They're all unique designs by us. So hope you love them. But that is it for me for now. I'll continue to post videos daily. Let me know if you guys have a preference or if there's something else that you want to see more of. Talk to you guys soon.